Hey, all my fellow Labyrinth lovers out there. This is Lou, the Labyrinth Hunter, giving you an update on how to find that new labyrinth that was built about a month or two ago up at the Wells Trailhead, which is Galleria all the way up to towards Lake Las Vegas. I'm going to share my screen here real quick. And so here, when you want to find this parking lot right here, you're going to type into your MapQuest or Google Maps Wells Trailhead, and it'll take you right there. Now, just a little story here. When the person who told me about this the first time, they gave me instructions that it was at the end of Warm Springs, but I went there and I couldn't find it, and it turns out I was on the opposite end of that state park. So I finally got the correct instructions. I came here, and the only instruction I had was that it was a half hour away. I'm sorry, a half a mile from the parking lot, but I didn't know which direction. And so Scott and I got on the Google Maps and we put it on landscape, and we were thinking it was over here or maybe over here. So when I got out of the parking lot, I went this way towards these two circles. And this terrain doesn't really let you know that this is a mountain. Well, maybe not a mountain, but it's bigger than a molehill. And it was incredibly difficult to climb. I had to stop 10 times along the way. And there's a flag waving up at the top, a big flagpole. And I finally got up there, and this was the view that you see from up there. And I thought maybe I could see it somewhere here, but I could not find it. And then it turns out that those two circles, well, one of them was a little car lot where kids come and do donuts with their cars, and the other one was a fire pit where people can drive up there. So instead of climbing back down the same way I came, I went. There was a back road that you could drive up, and I walked down that one, which let me out about there. So I crossed the street, and I had a choice, left or right. So I went right about another mile, and I went pretty far. As you can see, that's the flagpole that was there all the way up there. You see it right there. So I walked a couple miles to find it, and I was like, you know what? I think it's the other way. So I went back towards the parking lot, and then I started to walk. I almost quit. I was like, I was fatigued. I'm already about 5 miles into this thing, treacherous terrain, kind of, not really. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to cross the finish line. It kind of reminded me of that cartoon where the character is ch chopping away at a tunnel looking for gold, and he quits right before he gets to the gold. And I'm like, that's not going to be me. So I kept walking. I walked, and I was asking people along the way if they know about this labyrinth. Have they seen one? And I asked about 5 people. Nobody knew, nobody saw it. And I was like, oh, this is not very promising. So I kept walking, and finally I saw this little path here. And I'm like, ooh, this could be going somewhere. And there it is. Voila. The labyrinth. It's beautiful. It's not the same pattern as the one by the Dominican hospital. Um, but it was just to find it felt so good to find it. And just to give you some more perspective here, this was in the opposite direction, looking at the flagpole, how far I had walked. So hopefully I'll save you guys the search time. When you get to the parking lot, you want to make an immediate, I mean, you're going to go left, which I think is back towards the city, which is west. And you'll come across it with less than a half a mile. But this is what's amazing about this. All these people who ride, walk, and jog this trail every single day, they they never saw it. And it's right off it's right off the path. And it kind of led me to believe that maybe you got to be vibrating a certain frequency or state of consciousness to find these things, because these are amazing sacred geometry, spiritual locations around the planet. So I hope that helps you find it. Have a great time. Enjoy it. I love you guys, and happy labyrinths to all of you. Take care.